in the hills of Kentucky, just to our right. We welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get this to the Wangu. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Flushed out right, looking for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First carry for Najee Harris. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pull. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They run with Harris. Trucks over him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pull. And that is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Off play action. Poole. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And boy, he is very close to a first down. From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So Mike Tomlin correct in his assessment to throw the flag there. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Poole. Finding Harris over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Poole. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third down, Burrow. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Off the play fake. Pull. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. First down, here's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flush to his right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. McPherson's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next score, Bengals 31, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
Touchdown, Bengals! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On the ground, it's Harris. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Poole. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Harris pushing through the contact. And able to work his way down to the 16.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun. Poole. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry the...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A give to Harris. He gets away from 1. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Poole. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They go play action here on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you're
Touchdown!
Kenny, the one.
his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, hot. 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Well, I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow flushed out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Poole, he finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, this is Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Poole. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off play action. Poole. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Off the play fake. Poole. And he fires one, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he's got his target, Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Poole. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Poole. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this.